Boom! Look at that. Got the stickers. I need to do the other side of that helmet. Thanks to Darth Hair Productions, or Props, DHPFX.com. They're the one that he's the guy, Darth Hair. He's the guy that made the kit for the X-Wing helmet that I cannibalized and chopped to pieces and stuck on our helmet. And so yeah, I'm not going to film that again because I've already filmed it once. And if you want to watch me do it, you can watch the last video. There's no point in me filming that twice and editing it twice. As much fun as it is, I don't want to do it again. So I'm just going to do it off camera, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Speaking of the next thing, let me show you my list. Alright, we got the ram's horn to side clasp line, which is just a short little line. Got to paint a black line on there. Line around the logos. That's exactly what it sounds like. Those top red logos, they have to have a black line painted around them. Side stickers, which is what I'm going to do off camera. I already did the one. If you watched the last video, you already saw me do that once. And then paint the front block. That is something I thought was a sticker, and apparently it's not. So I'm going to have to paint it. Yeah. So that'll probably be the last thing I do. I'll probably do stickers, line, or black line, and then I'll do this because it's going to take some primer and masking and painting and blah 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 to get it done. But that's going to be it, and that's actually it for the livery. two things. I did not enjoy painting any of that by hand. That is nerve-wracking. Oh my god. I felt like I was just vibrating while I'm trying to paint the line and paint it straight. And I don't like this one either. Like that little line right there, don't care for that. I just think it looks funny. The other thing is I only painted the edge of one of these, and the reason why is I want to see it before I commit to doing both. I have extras of these, I have extras of the stickers, so I could make another one if I had to, but I can't make another two. So we're going to do, the first one is a test that hopefully I don't have to sacrifice. I think it's going to be better. I immediately like the way it looks better, so that's definitely an improvement. I gotta take this thing off. I glued it on, now I gotta take it off. Not bad. I already loosened it up. Alright, with that, it's ready for its base of white paint, and but I'm going to let it cure for a full 24 with the primer. I always like to do that, just to make sure the best adhesion without introducing another thinner or solvent into that. I just like to give it some time. The paint, not as much time, but the primer I want a full 24. Alright, I got the thumbs up on these to paint the edge black. So I'm going to take care of that real quick, and then I'm going to base coat that front block white. Alright guys, it's probably been at least a week, maybe 2 weeks. Oh, it's been at least a week, probably closer to 2 weeks since that last clip. I've been sick for a good solid week now. Just now getting back to it. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I can certainly feel it. But anyways, after throwing down the primer and paint, I found these little tiny bubbles in the casting of this front block, which is just stuck on there with some blue tack right now. But they're in that casting, and I just need to take care of them real quick. They're not that bad. Should only take a moment. I gotta figure out where I left my putty. Alright, I'm just going to let that set up. I have to do a little sanding, smooth it back out because it's got a little waviness from me slopping on that putty. But I just wanted to get the majority of the little tiny pinhole spots in the casting taken care of. Some of it's not going to matter because some of it's, you probably won't even see it because it's going to have different colors of paint on it, yellow and black and white, and I didn't even get a dark enough white. Say dark enough white. The white is kind of, you can see the primer through it, so it would have to get another coating anyway. So not too big a deal. It's not like it's not like a huge setback or anything like that. It's just, for whatever reason, I didn't use my eyes before I started painting. Well, that was a lot of work to make it look exactly the way it did before I started. It's white again. Oh boy. Yeah, it turned out there was some crud in my airbrush. I don't know why, but it kind of shot some little chunks out, and now that texture's on the surface, which is stupid, if you ask me. I'm gonna let it dry overnight, and then I'll maybe pick at it and see if it comes off. It's not a huge deal, but it would be nice if it didn't have it. It is gonna get painted. The whole front part's like painted dark gray or black, like this whole recess in area, and then it's all gonna be yellow and black stripes. So you're not even gonna notice it once it has all that busy design work on it. Well, these are pretty wonky. They're not all that straight, and they're not even evenly spaced. Not too big a deal, but because I'm gonna make them straight and evenly spaced. Alright, and so I gotta do the stripes, yellow and black, or basically it's like a yellow fat stripe with a really thin edge on either side of the yellow stripe that is black. And then the other thing I gotta do, which I'm gonna do first, I've decided I should do it first, is this front piece, or front part that's recessed here, that needs to be black. It's hard to see in a lot of the reference photos, but it is black. So I think I should do that first. And I am gonna airbrush it, so that means I gotta mask this stuff. black paint peeled off. That's so annoying. No big deal though. I can just brush it on. I just gotta be careful not to get it where I don't want it. But other than that, you know, it looks pretty good. Put that on there. I like it. Just gotta do the little black lines on either side of those yellow stripes, and then we are done with the livery. Like, well, after I fix the paint that pulled off. I'll probably do that real fast. I've got to take a break. I'm still sick. This illness is just like clinging to me. I cannot seem to get better. It's not like totally crappy, but I'm like crappy enough that I can't do a whole lot. I can do something for a little bit and then I gotta rest. Okay, then we also got Lucy, who's being a pest. Alright, I've got the last bit all masked off here for those black lines that are on each side of the yellow. I don't love that this white tape does not like to go around corners and stuff like that, even though it's meant to do like curved lines and stuff like that. It does not wrap around things and stay down like the yellow tape would. Excuse me, I keep burping. I just ate dinner. And yeah, and I can just see it just constantly wanting to pull up. So I'm going to have to sit there and mess with this thing all the time to keep it down. So I got to, I guess, get on it. I got to get this painted. I'm going to put more tape on it and hopefully it will just use that to keep it down more than anything, because it keeps wanting to pop up. And that's where you get like little bleed overs and stuff like that, stuff we don't want. Super frustrating. Alright. Here goes nothing. I forgot to record the peeling the tape off. I can't even believe that. But there it is. So I'm just gonna slap it on there, and the only other thing I'm gonna do to this is I'm gonna throw a semi-gloss clear through my airbrush on this, just to protect it. But I'm probably not gonna do that tomorrow, and I'm not gonna bother to record it because it's clear and you won't see the difference on camera anyway. So why bother? Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Once I pop that on, this is not gonna be the permanent pop on because I don't have a reason for that. I just don't want to get out my glue. My throat hurts and I'm sick and I want to sit down. And with that, the livery is done. We can mark it off the list. That's a big deal. I've been working on this helmet for like 2 years now, maybe longer. I'm not entirely sure. The only thing left is the weathering, and honestly that's the easy fun part compared to all the other stuff I've had to do on this. So pretty stoked. I'd probably be a lot more stoked if I wasn't sick. I'd probably be a little bit more enthusiastic, but I don't feel it right now. Anyways, I'm really loving the way it turned out. It looks great. Yeah, I can't wait for it to be done. For many reasons, I know that Ian's had to wait for this thing for a long time, and it's been kind of a discovery phase. The entire project, is like, can we do this? Can we pull this off? Can we get this part? Can we cut this thing up and fit it onto a real helmet? And, a lot of experimenting, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, so now we're going to be, I'm going to be doing the weathering, and that's basically, I'm going to be throwing the dirt at it, kicking it down the stairs and making it beat up and used. I won't actually kick it down the stairs. Well, maybe I will. You never know. That's going to be it for this video. We have, I think, only one more video. I'm going to do the weathering, and then I have to put the rest of the parts onto it, which is basically just the interior has to be put into it. And that's it, and we're done. Putting it together doesn't take that long. Slopping some paint on it and making it look dirty and scratched doesn't take that long. So that's probably only one video's worth. I know we're at like 20 some videos at this point, or 20 videos maybe, 21. I'm not entirely sure. It's a lot. It's too many. Yeah, I'm excited for it to be wrapped up. It'll probably take another week or two, with all the little bits of free time I get. all that free time I get. Anyways, see you in the next video. Later.